In the marina, downtown Miami, with GhostWrida. And he just released his latest album yesterday.
Yep, that's right.
American Alien.
American Alien. Just put that out.
Now out.
Excited, yeah.
So, I mean, a lot of the time while you were promoting, we want to get into that, is it was supposed to be with Duncan. So when it came out yesterday, no Duncan. So what's the deal with that? What happened? And are you guys gonna work on something else? What's the deal?
Well, we originally wanted to put the project out with Canada. It was supposed to be a video drop. I don't know if you've seen it a while back about it. But I don't know, I'm just kind of like straying away from the whole DJ idea on the mixtape. I knew that would have been a major cosign, but I didn't want the mixtape to do, not the mixtape, but the album to do well because Cannon was on it. I wanted to do well on his own. I know his cosign would have taken it times 10, but I just wanted it to be more personal. When you got a DJ on it, you know what I mean? All the yelling, the screaming, and the drops, it kind of takes away from like the personal aspect of the project. Like, I really wanted people to have a one-on-one with me and not have to worry about trying to get past the DJ. So, and Cannon is, that's my man. Like, we got a lot of projects in the works, some big things coming up in the future, and but that's the reason I chose not to do it. So, no DJs anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like that's good. I feel the DJs most of the time they do kind of take away from the songs, and that's why people are more excited when the no DJ version comes out. Or they're always asking, okay, yeah, cool, you put it out with a DJ, but when's the no DJ version coming out? So I respect that. So this is actually your first album that you put out for sale, but you also have it for free download. But lately there's been a whole fad, with artists, independent artists, such as, let's say, the whole TDE group. They've been putting all their stuff on iTunes. Why did you choose to put it on Bandcamp versus iTunes, as well as letting your fans name their own price versus having a set price, like $7.99?
I mean, that's exactly that kind of answers the question. I did it on Bandcamp because I have an opportunity to pay what they think they deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like on iTunes, you can't do that. It has to be a set price. So it's gonna go on iTunes May 1st, but I just wanted to give the fans the opportunity to go ahead and feel like they can pay whatever they want to. You know what I'm saying? Like if you feel like it's worth $20, you pay $20. If you feel like it's worth $3, you pay $3. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted them to be able to have that discretion, that liberty to do whatever they want. You know? So that's why I didn't go on iTunes.
Okay. And how do you feel that this album is different and maybe like a growing stepping stone for you since the release of In Love With My Future?
I think like tremendously. Like I've just grown as an artist, as a writer, as a person, as a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit more free now. You know what I mean? Like as opposed to I thought I had to make a certain type of music on this last project that I made before. Like I think musically, my producer low-key, he's grown a lot. You know what I mean? We stepped outside of the sample box for this project and just trusted our own music and our own instincts and our own ear. And I think it's worked well. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like I have more to talk about. You know what I mean? My song selection and my topics are different. You know what I'm saying? Like in Love With My Future, I talked about making. That's all I want to do, which is making it to the other side and see what that top though like. You know what I mean? But this project is more personal. You get a chance to see who I am as a human being, as a man. I talk about my mother, I talk about my father, and then I talk about situations and instances that happened to me in person I never discussed before. So, like, I really gave you a piece of me on this project.
And with releasing your projects throughout the internet, blog sites, how has the internet helped your career? Like, do you feel that it's helped a lot with the support from blogs, whether it being local or top hip-hop blogs, like you're featured on All Hip Hop and bigger sites like that? How has it helped you?
Tremendously. Like it's given me a chance to reach a broader audience than I would have reached if there was no internet. You know what I'm saying? If there was no Two Dope Boys and no AshleyOutrageous.com, there wasn't these sites that were out for me to be able to showcase my ability. It'd get harder. You know what I mean? I'd have to I'd still be shipping packages like I were in 2001. So I think like right now, like the blog sites and Twitter and Facebook, all the social networks, they make it so much more easier for me to touch the people that really want to listen to my music and really support and appreciate what I do. So the internet has been like the biggest tool ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're still putting out hard copies of music and you're still going hand in hand, that's cool, but the internet is definitely the place to go. You know what I'm saying?
And the internet, it helps, but at the same time, it can hurt with, such as albums getting leaked, songs getting leaked. How do you feel about that? Do you feel that it affects the artist, or does it also affect, the producer who's beat whatever song it was that leaked, or album sales? How do you feel about, you know, people leaking your music?
I think, you know what I'm saying, like, I guess at the end of the day, like, artists really don't make too much money off the music from the sales. It's like really the touring, and as long as you can't leak my tour, you know what I'm saying, I'm good. Like, if the music leaks out, it's kind of a form of flattery. I mean, it sucks because you don't want this music to come out prematurely. You want it to be heard properly. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like it's that much of a desire for good music out there that somebody will go out of their way to try to find a version that hasn't been put out yet. I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Music is always gonna leak. You know what I'm saying? It's free now. You know what I mean? So like, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. And all we have to do is just adjust to it. And the way we adjust is by making sure we put on great shows for our tours. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the money is in the tour anyway. I don't really, the whole leak situation, like, it doesn't bother me, it doesn't affect me. I mean, you can ask me that question in like 10 years, God willing, what I'm doing, what Kanye's doing, or an artist of that caliber. But right now, for me, it's cool. I'm not stressing over it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, how do you expect to expand from here on out? Are you looking into any major record labels, or would you like to stay on the independent route where you have full creative control, or maybe or you have major label backing, but you still have your full?
Yeah, I think, you know, Currency is a really good example of what an artist should do. You know what I'm saying? Like the way Spitter did it, like, you know, just ground on that underground circuit enough to build a core fan base that so much so that the record labels come to you like, okay, yeah, this is whatever you want. This is what we want to do. You know what I mean? Like, we'll give you an album deal. We'll give you, you know what I'm saying, a label deal for your situation. So I think that's what we're working towards. Like, you know, I'm signed to Playboy right now, and there's major situations on the table, and I've sat with majors, but I think this independent route is so much better for me because it gives me freedom to do whatever I want. Like, we work on this album, me and Low Key ourselves. And it gave me the creative control and the freedom to be me. Like, I don't have to worry about, radio single, you know what I mean, we need to put something on Y100 ASAP. I don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really feeling the freedom I have being on the independent right now. But I mean, if the major comes along with the right money, you know what I mean, the right opportunities, you know what I mean, the creative control that I'm looking for, I think we definitely can do something. But right now, the independent route is just lovely. You know what I'm saying?
You only had a few features on American Alien, some of them, you know, being Playboy label mates, Billy Blue. How do you choose your features? You also had like Freeway on there. You know, how do you choose your features and, you know, who you want on the album versus, you know, just like anybody? Is there like a certain degree that you look at the features?
Sometimes it just happens spur of the moment, you know what I mean? And especially when it happens with an artist I respect. I just happen to be in the same studio with Freeway. Cool, you know, real recognized, real shot the team early. And we just happened to be in the studio, and I really respect Freeway and his grind and what he did at Rockefeller. And I wanted to actually bring him back in the element, so that's why I chose the beat that I chose for that record. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it happens spur of the moment. Sometimes you're just in the hallway and you bump into somebody that you respect mutually as an artist, and you know, it just happens through conversation. But other times, it's artists that I just want on a certain record. I got Paul Wall on a record called Bandwagon. I just felt like he would be so perfect, you know what I'm saying, for that style of record. You know, we did Bun B on Ride Me, the last project, and I just felt like Bun B was so perfect for that record. So sometimes, you know, I'll do a song and I can hear somebody on it. Like, okay, this guy, like Westside Love Affair, I originally had Dom Kennedy in mind for it because I felt like I heard him, you know what I'm saying? But just through the scheduling, you know, the scheduling conflicts, we didn't get it done, I actually got land on it. And then it's like, you know, he's a really incredible artist out of Cali. You know, you got to sing with 50 Cent Buzzy.
Yeah.
You know, I just pick it, I guess, according to just how I'm feeling for the track. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can hear certain artists on the song when the beat is done. And that's just how it happens. Other times it's just magic. Like, I just bump into somebody like, oh, let's do a record. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now that the album is out, what's next? Are we getting any more shows? Are you about to start working on something else? What can we expect now?
Definitely we're going to shoot visuals for probably about 60-70% of the project. The first video is actually the first song of the project. It's called The American Dream. We're shooting that next week. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely expect a whole slew of visuals. Also, you know, just some touring. We got some touring set up right now. I'm actually in the process of trying to set up a tour. You know what I'm saying? So just get on the road and build it, you know, off this project. That's basically it, just brand new touring and shooting viral. That's what we're doing.
And is there anyone that you'd like to work with, you know, possibly on a future project?
I mean, how realistic are we being right now? far? Or you just, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you could say who you want to work with. Anytime from now.
I really love
Jay-Z, who knows?
Of course, everybody wants to do a song with Hope. Yeah.
Oh yeah, come a song with Hope.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Rock signs, all that good shit. I mean, really and truly, though, I would love to do a record with Andre 3000.
Oh yeah,
3 Stacks.
Who wouldn't?
Like, yeah, like it's like 3 Stacks is like one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just really, I really love what he stands for. You know what I mean? I'm a huge Outkast fan. You know what I'm saying? So I think Andre 3 Stacks would be like one of my favorites and one of somebody that I would really love to do a record with, like immediately. But other than that, man, just anybody who's working, man. You know, I got respect for a lot of new artists coming up. You know, I recently did a song with me and Kendrick Lamar did a song with Blood Type. You know what I'm saying? And that was cool. Getting a chance to jump on the record with him. And you know, Dom, I'm a real big fan of Dom's music. I love Dom King's music. You know, me and Spitter got to get on it. Actually, Spitter was supposed to be on Crazy originally. Yeah, but just like again, you know,
I can hear him on that.
Yeah, he would have killed it too, but scheduling conflicts. But Don Cannon reached out to me a couple of days ago actually to send him the audio files of Crazy. He wants to resurrect it with some artists on it. So
do a remix?
Yeah, like a big remix with like 5 or 6 tracks. Yeah, so but I mean that's it, man. Anybody out there grinding, doing their thing, man. I just really love the movement and respect them, man. You know, Big Crit too. Crit's another person I want to work with. Just even on the production side, I love the beats. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean that's basically it. Man. Anybody grinding that's doing their thing, that make good music, you know, I support it. You know what I'm saying?
Alright. I think that's a good question, then.
What's happening, folks? This your boy GhostWrida, and American Alien is out, so make sure you go support, cop that, and make sure you check out AshleyOutrageous.com. We don't know no better than this bitch.
We on top now. You on my bandwagon? You on my bandwagon? You on my bandwagon? Hey.